Aibwanji, Malawi. Welcome to Global Pulse News, the home of spicy headlines and fearless facts. Today's story? Let's just say Enock Chihana dropped a political Nsima bomb that's still shaking the Tonse Alliance table. The man says Saulos Chilima, yes, our late vice president, told him something before he died. And that secret? It's not small talk. This one has people sweating in high offices. So buckle up, grab your tea, and let's unpack 10 explosive facts behind Chihana's revelation that's lighting up every Malawian WhatsApp group right now. This is the story that proves, in Malawi politics, secrets never stay in the grave. Let's go. Picture this, Wenzi. Malawi's political arena, packed tighter than a minibus on payday. Front row? Enock Chihana, veteran politician, fearless talker, and the man who just lit the match under Tonse Alliance's chair. Across the ring, the late Saulos Chilima, charismatic VP, once seen as Malawi's great reformer. And in the middle? Tonse Alliance, that dream team coalition we all thought would clean up corruption, fix the economy, and finally give us electricity without load shedding every evening. But hey, dreams can turn sour and alliances can crack faster than a cheap smartphone screen. This story isn't about two men. It's about promises, power, and politics Malawian style where loyalty expires faster than campaign posters in rainy season. So, as Chihana speaks out, everyone's asking, what did Chilima really tell him? And more importantly, why now? Hold tight, because fact number 2 is where regret becomes a political weapon. When a politician says, "I regret," you know something's burning. Chihana stood before cameras and basically said, guys, endorsing Tonse was like inviting a hyena to guard your goats. He didn't hold back. He tore into the administration, saying leadership had turned into self-entitlement instead of service. We expected reform, but got a replay of old habits. Now, that's not regret. That's a punchline with a mission. He pointed to debt, corruption, and failure to deliver promises to Malawians who just want stable maize prices and honest governance. In Malawian politics, public apology is rare, so when it happens, it shakes the room. Chihana's tone wasn't defeat, it was warning. He was telling Malawi, you trusted Tonse, but Tonse didn't trust you. And that, my friend, leads us straight into fact number 3, the secret that's got everyone whispering. Now this one feels like a Nollywood scene. Chihana says, before he died, Chilima confided in him about something serious regarding the Tonse Alliance. He didn't spill every detail, but hinted it was about betrayal, broken agreements, and power games that were never meant for public ears. Imagine your friend saying, bruh, if anything happens to me, remember what we talked about. That's heavy, eh? Malawians are now debating, was Chilima warning him, exposing secrets, or just venting his frustrations? Whatever it was, slowly, Chihana made sure the world heard it. And that revelation has revived old questions about transparency, trust, and truth inside Tonse's high walls. Because once you tell one man your secret in politics, it's no longer a secret. It's a future headline. Chihana didn't just gossip. He launched a full audit, verbally. He said Malawi's leadership has become about self-interest, not service. He talked about a 15 trillion debt, corruption running wild, and policies built more on speeches than substance. In other words, we're paying the bill while the big guys toast champagne. His words hit hard because they echo what people already feel: empty pockets, job scarcity, and unfulfilled promises. He said, this government has turned into an institution of entitlement. Ouch. When a coalition built on unity starts eating itself from the inside, citizens lose faith, and the opposition starts smiling. This was more than criticism. It was a political mirror held up for everyone to see their reflection. And trust me, the image wasn't pretty. But wait till you see fact number 5, where strategy and survival meet.
Don't let that humble face fool you. Chihana is a seasoned chess player in Malawi's politics. A-Ford's leader knows timing like a DJ knows the drop. By distancing himself from Tonse, he's not burning bridges, he's rerouting them. He's positioning himself as the voice of reason, maybe even the kingmaker again. Remember, politics here isn't about who shouts loudest. It's about who stays standing after the noise. Chihana's move signals to others, if Tonse can betray Chilima, who's next? That's how new alliances form, through shared suspicion and fresh ambition. So, behind the public regret, there's calculation. He's shaping A-Ford's image as independent, principled, and ready for the next game. This isn't retreat, it's rebranding with flair. Behind every speech are real lives. While politicians debate, vendors at Soka Market just want lower prices. Farmers want fertilizer that arrives before the rains, not after the harvest. Chihana's criticism connected because it reflected daily pain, power outages, high costs, and low trust. His words, though wrapped in politics, spoke to the average Malawian struggling to survive. He reminded leaders that public office isn't a throne, it's a duty. And when governance fails, it's the ordinary citizen who pays the bill. That's why his speech went viral. It wasn't just political, it was emotional. People said, finally, someone saying what we all feel. Now this one's juicy. Chihana's remarks didn't just trend, they started rearranging Malawi's political map. Tonse Alliance suddenly looks less together and more to each his own. Parties are rethinking loyalty. Politicians are whispering, maybe we should review our contracts. And voters, they're sharpening their pencils for the next ballot. Because once trust breaks, slogans can't fix it. Malawi might see new alliances, rebranded parties, or maybe a full political remix. Chihana's move showed courage, but also calculation. He's reading the wind and it's changing direction. In politics, when one domino falls, the rest don't stand politely, they tumble. Northern Malawi has always been a power balancer, and Chihana knows that better than anyone. He's speaking to his region, signaling we won't be passengers anymore. By pulling away from Tonse, he might rally the North's loyalty back to A-Ford. It's a regional recalibration, a polite way of saying, your turn to listen. If that movement gains momentum, it could tip national politics again like it did in 2020. For every party planning 2025 elections, the message is clear. Ignore the North at your own peril. And Chihana, he's playing the long game politics. He's rebuilding relevance one speech at a time. But with influence comes risk, and that's where Fact 9 lands us. Let's be real. When secrets spill in politics, they rarely land softly. Nobody knows the full details of what Chilima said. That mystery has created an information vacuum, and Malawi loves filling vacuums with conspiracy theories. Fake headlines, fake audios, fake WhatsApps, you name it. The danger, misinformation can divide faster than corruption can spread. So as the story evolves, journalists, leaders, and citizens must verify facts. Chihana may have spoken truth or partial truth, but the real accountability lies in evidence. Until then, everyone's walking on eggshells, waiting for who'll respond next. So, what now, Malawi? 3 things. 1. Watch whether Chihana joins or forms a new alliance. He's setting up something. 2. Observe how Tonse responds, silence or counterattack. And 3. Keep an eye on the people's mood. If citizens start demanding change louder, every politician will pretend they saw it coming. Politics is a movie that never ends, but sometimes the script flips mid-scene. Chihana's revelation may just be the twist no one expected. So stay tuned, because this one is far from over. And there you have it, Malawi. 10 truths, 10 shocks, and 1 very loud wake-up call. If this story made you nod, laugh, or shout, Ndithu, that's true, click like, subscribe, and share to keep the truth flowing. We're not just reading news here, we're decoding power. Follow at GlobalPulseNewz for stories that speak your language, your reality, and your future. Till next time, stay informed, stay bold, and remember, politics might lie, but the people never forget.